afternoon. Very rubbish weather outside today, so I thought I'd pop inside and throw together a few quick fire facts just to try and keep everybody up to speed on exactly what we're trying to achieve and why we're doing it, and also answer a few questions that have come through regarding exactly why I'm doing things exactly the way I am. So hope this puts a few people's minds at rest, but otherwise hold on tight, here come the quick fire facts. Unicycle Molesworth is 182 kilometres across New Zealand's largest sheep station, the Molesworth. Rough, unsealed roads, gravel, corrugations and potholes, reaching a highest point of 1,347 metres with over 2,600 metres of climbing in total, all on one wheel. The biggest challenge of all? I'd never ridden a unicycle before starting this project. When? Easter weekend 2018. Why? To help raise the awareness of mental health and get people talking about it. To also help promote the benefits that learning new skills and exercising has on our mental health. And, of course, to help raise funds for the Mental Health Foundation New Zealand. Okay, hopefully those quick fire facts help clean a few things up. So the first question I get asked quite commonly is why go the direction I'm going? Why go uphill and into the prevailing wind when I could go from the other direction from Hammer Springs and come back down to Seddon and have it predominantly downhill with a wind at my back? Well, the answer to that question is like a challenge, and B, the difference in the elevation actually isn't that much. Hammer Springs only sits a wee bit above 300 metres above sea level, and Seddon is pretty much at sea level or just above it, so total climbing metre difference is about 300 metres, nothing major, so that's not as big as you might think. And the prevailing wind, there's nothing much I can do about that. There's a good chance I'll get the wind in my face going up the Archery Valley, but sod's law will have it if I went the other way. There'll be a southerly blowing or there'll be an easterly blowing. I'll have it just as much in my face, so you can't really do much with that. That's the weather on the day and you just go with it. The massive draw card though, and the real reason that I'm going that direction is pure motivation. I'm sure most of you are aware Hammer Springs has a beautiful hot springs resort there, and thought being able to dip a tired, sore body into the hot springs at the end of that long ride is a massive draw card. The alternative coming back the other way is going back to work, so I'm sure you guys could figure out which is the preferred option, even if it does mean a little bit more climbing and possible wind in my face. Those hot springs will just be extremely well earned at the end of it. Okay, so second question I get asked quite a lot is why unicycle? Why not do something normal? You know, why not run a marathon or do something like that to raise money for a charity? Well, the answer to that comes in many forms really. The first and probably the most important answer is that the whole point in this is that I want to raise awareness for mental health, get people talking about it, and also demonstrate the amazing effects that exercising and learning new skills can have on people's mental health. So to do something normal and not to poo-poo anybody who has ever run a marathon or anything else that, like that for charity, they're amazing feats in their own, but I really wanted something that was going to make an impact and make people really start talking about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I really wanted something to stir people up and get people talking about mental health and start breaking those barriers down. So yeah, that's probably the biggest one. I really wanted that draw card of getting people talking, and the other again, it's learning new skills. So for me, I'd never ridden a unicycle before. I didn't know if I could do this, and we still don't. We won't until I reach Hammer Springs in April. So I wanted to put myself on the line, put myself in a vulnerable position, and show people that you just got to persist with things. and generally you can push through and meet those goals and challenges that you set yourself. It's about learning on the journey and overcoming the obstacles as they reach you, and pulling in other people for support if you need it. So yeah, that's probably the main reason why I'm doing something not normal. Yeah, so I hope that answers a couple of questions. If you have any more questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact and ask me. I'll do my best to answer them. Should be a comment box below, so usually is, should be. So yeah, just throw your questions in there and I'll do my best to get back to you. Yeah, right, I'd better stop rambling on and actually get on this unicycle. Plenty to learn.